I'm going to point to, again, and you can kind of see a little drawing we did here of a boat with a bait line behind it. What we found is that a lot of nonprofits, they become very comfortable and very accustomed to fishing with one kind of bait, and that is cash. Send us cash, unrestricted please. Send us unrestricted cash and trust us to do the right things with this cash. And what we found, especially with new donors, is that a lot of new donors are, maybe not. Or I think I might, but I'm not sure. And I need to get more comfortable around who's making what and what's. And what happens out of that is a confused mind or a maybe always turns into later, and later usually turns into no. So rather than do that, why not throw almost unlimited numbers of lines behind your boat? So if you look at this picture, what you'll see is there's unlimited lines. And let me tell you how this works. So if I'm going to take a church as a ministry and say this is one example, and it's just one. You can think of your own. But if you have a cycling ministry, and what you've decided to do in your church is after school in your area, you're going to take and buy some nice cycles, not bikes, cycles. And you're going to make that a ministry. So kids, rather than going out and going on the street, they're going to come to the church, they're going to engage, and they're going to learn how to ride. I mean, how to get serious about it. And if you don't know cyclists, I have a lot of friends that are cyclists. They are passionate about their sport, their activity. I mean, I've never seen anything like it, really. I'm sure there are, but these folks are into it. So there may be people out there in your community who they wouldn't darken the door of the church. They wouldn't give money to the church. They have no interest in the church. However, they are passionate about cycling, and they have a heart for young teenagers who need to grasp onto something. It's a wood chopper. They're going to choose something. So let's get them a cycle and let them go at that. They get that. Now, if you present that in a way where we're buying cycles and we're buying this gear, it's not going to the overhead. We're doing this ministry and we want you to engage us. I might, as a cyclist, engage that, and I would be much more likely to engage my friends who are cyclists on this and say, this is housed out of the church, but this is about cycling. And this is about serving these young kids. And, you know, who knows what comes out of that? I may be a deacon at the church 3 years from now. But all you're doing is taking me a step closer, and you're allowing my heart and my money to follow the same path without any interference or obstruction. There's no friction in that equation. So if you think about that times hundreds of different needs you might have, then, you know, why not? It's not a matter of why do it, it's a matter of why not do it. And I want to add one thing to this. Even for the people in your congregation or in your inner circle of donors, if you don't merchandise to them at the need level where they can engage, you say, well, they're already giving. Well, number one, they may have another pocket that you don't know about where they've got money in it. And number two, if you're not doing it that way and someone else does it that way, do you stand the risk of running the risk where they move over to them? Because they've now, the new entity, nonprofit, has done it in a way that they like better. So we don't stop progress, we just kind of get in the river with it. And if multiple ways of giving are established, then why not offer that to your constituency and your percentage givers as well?